Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Burgess, and this is going to be my very first video for the new year, and it's actually going to be a landscape painting of a mountain with snow and a sky that's more of a sunset sky, and it was actually a request made by a subscriber. So I'm going to try and do that for him or her. I don't know who it was. So I'm going to start off by putting down yellow in the bottom part of the sky. And I've taped down the sky area, as you can see, because what I want is for that to remain white. Sorry, the mountain. I've, I've, um, I've taped down the mountain area with some tape because I want that to remain white because it's going to have snow on it. So what I'm now going to do is going to add some ultramarine blue to, red. Sorry, I'm all over the place today. What I'm now going to do is going to add some crimson alizarin here, like that. We can do it all the way up there, actually, all the way here. Add a bit more. Let's just tape this down a bit because it's wobbling quite a lot. Let's just intensify the red in the sky. Now I'm going to add ultramarine blue to that. Intensify the red a bit more. So now we're going to let that dry, and while it's drying I'm going to wet the bottom part of the mountain with water, with clean water, because what I want to do is I want to go in with some burnt sienna to that. We're going to add a bit of Payne's grey as well, just to sort of darken it. That's a nice dark colour here we've got here. We can do that. Just to give it a distant trees effect. And I'm doing it wet on wet because it's going to be in the distance. Oh, we can remove some of this tape now. Just remove that tape. Otherwise it's getting in the way. Remove that. Okay, see how good that is? Yeah, we can do that. And we can remove this one as well, actually. Okay, we can remove that because I don't want it ruining the tree line. We can vary the color here. and that'll just be in the distance. We can add a bit more Payne's grey to that, just in the distance there, like that. And now whilst that's sort of wet, what I'm going to do is just maybe use the card yeah, that's it. And now we're going to let that dry, and whilst it's drying we can remove the tape now, all the tape. It's going to be hard to take it off now because there's so many little ones I've added, and I'm going to take a rubber to rub out some of the pencil lines. We're going to use a rubber that doesn't smudge. We're going to let that dry. Let's let it dry, and we'll go back in and add some extra, some trees and things, and then I'm going to rub out some of this stuff here, the pencil marks. Okay, the sky is dry now, but what I'm going to do is take this rubber. Now this rubber doesn't smudge. We're going to take away some of the pencil lines here, so we have a clear sort of a mountain there. And now what I'm going to do is, using my rigger, I'm going to paint so we're just going to maybe make the trees sort of this high perhaps. It's not an easy painting to do, I have to admit, because what I'm trying to achieve here is a foresty sort of woodland type of scenery, so that which is covered in snow. Now that's a bit difficult to do because you're trying to achieve the effect of lots of trees. For this I think the rigger is the best, because you can even just get the tapering effect at the end of the branch, of the trunk. But with the rigger you do need a bit of water on the brush, otherwise it won't come out. I think I will at some point switch to the Hake brush, get a thicker line. And you see, this is all going to be in the snow, so the foreground is going to remain white. Now, before I proceed, what I want to do is I want to take the a round brush, take some purple, a bit of a watery purple, and what I want to do is give it the effect of some shadow. On the mountain, and maybe darken some of the areas here. Now we're going to go back to the trees and continue adding a forest. I'm going to try and switch to the rigger, or maybe not the rigger. Maybe we should just use a round brush and make it really, really dark. And what I'm going to do is just we need a couple of more trees, so we're going to add more Payne's Grey to the burnt sienna. Really, really dark. See if I can scrape off now. I might be a little late for this. Yep, well, some of it. A little bit. And still with the rigger, I want to just do upward flicks with the rigger. Add a bit of more busyness, because it is a forest after all. Forest or woodland or something. Maybe we have one coming out the side here. I'm just using Payne's Grey now. Now this is going to be snow, but I want to make it seem like there's tufts of grass or something sticking out of the ground. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my round brush, and with the purple I'm going to add some shadow on the ground. I don't want it too bright. I want all the shadows going sort of diagonally down this way. So just all get shadows. You know, don't make them absolutely straight, because it is snow and you're likely to get, you know, mounds of snow and some depths, some ditches. Add a bit more color in places, just not color, make the shadows a little bit darker in places, give it a bit of variation, but also they might be darker near the base of the trees. I think what I want to do is make it look like there's a path, sort of, oh, it's too strong there. There's a sort of well sort of worn path that people have used. Through the trees. And there we are, our little mountain in the back, a white mountain in the back, with some a foresty sort of landscape in the front. I hope you enjoyed that. Do consider subscribing if you did, and give this video a thumbs up. And I hope to see you next time. Thank you very much for watching.